It's pissed.
Hey everyone, we're here. We're at Firelands. This is the last raid for today's stream, but next week we have a few more to do, and then we'll be moving on to Pandaria. So let's head into Firelands. This place you guys should remember from our first fly over Mount Hyjal. Ragnaros showed up, threatened us a bit, you know, all that great stuff. Yusuf, you're heading out? Okay. Well, have a good one. We're going to be done in about 18 minutes or so, but we do have Cards Against the Humanity tonight, which isn't a stream, but yeah. So this is Firelands. This here is the second raid tier of Cataclysm, and people were really disappointed with it. It looks cool. The bosses were interesting. That's one way to put it, I guess. But
You can mount up through the whole thing.
it's true, which means here comes the job.
And this will be a portal later on.
Yes, it will. Alright, so let's kill this fuckbag here. This group of fuckbags, actually.
Okay. Good job.
Look, they all died around me. It's great. So what you want to do here is kill as many... Oh, what you wanted to do back in the day was kill as many of these fucking things as you could. Because as you kill them, it sounds the horn, and something will happen when that horn is finished.
Also, they were really annoying if you didn't kill them.
Yes! Wintrigue raises an excellent point. The annoyance factor. Super high. Like this right here was where I feel like E-Sheep at the time started to at least recognize that I wasn't a terrible player.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they were like bringing me to everything instead of trying to set me all the time.
That's true. Same.
What are you
They'll
talking
say
about?
needed me because I was disciplined.
They took you primarily, or took me primarily because they wanted you, because you were a good healer.
Well,
The hunting horn sounds again nearer and more urgently. How does it sound more urgent? That sounds like
meh. Alright, these dogs were...
If a lot of people show up, P, I'm gonna cycle people
I
out.
smell them too, Replim. Outsiders encroach on the Fire Lord's private grounds. Find their trail. Find them for me, that I may dispense punishment.
So the interesting thing about Shanox there, the guy who's just yelling, is that he could be fought anywhere on his path.
Let's go get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to him. He cycles around counterclockwise, so it's... Or clockwise. No, counterclockwise.
Counter.
Yeah, counterclockwise.
Wait, no. Yes.
So you could fight him anywhere along his path, which is really different for the time, because most bosses had their own static spot, and that was it. That's where you fought them, in their own room. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
P, if we get if we get a lot of people who want to play tonight, which I'm hoping we do, I'll just cycle them out. Easy peasy. Alright, so this is Shanox. You wanted to kill the dogs, but you'd only want to kill them, like, at a certain rate. And he'd throw traps down and such. Rip
The
limb.
interlopers.
Because when you kill them, he gets... Yeah.
Yeah, he gets angry.
Lord of Fire, it hurts.
I always think of Christopher Walken when that guy dies.
Why?
The way he says it hurts. Alright.
Huh.
Since we're over here, do you want to go over to Bethelak?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Wasn't there like a trick way to go to her?
maybe? I don't think so.
Meh.
So
There
Bethelak
was.
is a spider boss. It was funny because they were like...
It's just most people couldn't do the jump. And by most people, I mean especially me.
Yeah. So Bethelak's the spider boss, and during this fight, Frost DKs usually excelled. But eventually a raid group asked me to go Frost, and I did. I was like, alright, I'm not very good at it. And then after a few pulls, they're like, just go back to Unholy. You're way better on Unholy.
I thought it was you were Frost for the whole raid. But
No.
then they were like, nah, it's fine.
No, the only thing they started hinting at near the end was for me to get anti-magic zone.
Oh yeah, anti-magic zone. That's what it was called.
And that's when I started to excel at using anti-magic zone, which is actually what trained me to use Sheltron in FF14.
Oh wow,
Because
that's cool.
anti-magic zone, you had to... Okay, so anti-magic zone was one of the best cooldowns in the game, but it was also one of the worst. It was the best because it absorbed like 80% of magic damage or something. It was awesome. But
This
it
is
only...
where you would jump up.
Yeah, okay. But it would only
That's so
absorb the first hit, so you'd want to use it right before the big hit that you were expecting, but it could be absorbed by anything else, regardless of who it came from or how tiny the hit was. It would absorb the hit. And it's like, fuck. So I got really good at positioning it at just the right time. So this is Bethalak. She has two phases. She's the phase where we fight her down here, and then she
You
goes...
should go up.
You want me to go up? Okay. Then there's
Yeah.
the phase where you fight her above, and the person down below, people down below have to kill spiders. Peanut's gonna kill the spiders down below. So to get above, you have to kill... Where the fuck is it?
And the Devastate was like a huge thing.
Yeah, so these spiders would come down, and you'd kill one, and they'd leave a web. And you'd grab said web, and you'd go up.
Mm-hmm.
And there she is up top. And then you'd fight her. So I'm gonna hit her a few times. I'm gonna probably kill her, unfortunately.
Ah, yes.
Oh, here she comes. She's coming down. Okay. So then she'd go down, and then you'd fight her some more, and then she'd die. And I
That
got
was
the Phantom
that.
Fire, which is actually a pretty cool looking staff. I like that. I actually really like the gear from Firelands. Now, Firelands was primarily disappointing, not because of the bosses themselves. People actually really like the bosses here. Firelands was disappointing to people, from what I remember, is because there were so few bosses, and they nerfed this place to the ground really fast.
Yeah, normally they do a gradual buff, and they did not. I want to try to do the jump. I don't remember exactly. Oh, it was this, I think. I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah. So anyway,
Here we go.
that's Bethalak. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna kill these dudes as we head over to Balrog so that they're not there after. Because Balrog's not gonna be there right now. But
Alright, we go to Lord Ryleth.
yeah. But we'll kill these guys on the way.
Yeah, this is how we do it.
Lord Rylith is notorious as well because he has a very special mechanic that they never used again. to my
Everyone
knowledge.
hated it.
Everyone hated it. People applauded them for trying something different, though. But everyone hated
Kind
it.
of.
That didn't make them immune to expressing their hatred of the mechanic. But they were like, it's cool that they at least tried it.
At first they were like, oh, interesting. And then they were like, never mind.
In practice, this is awful.
Like, I hate it.
It's, a lot of the time, random ad mob would ruin your plans. Yeah, that's why you wanted to go through here and kill the ads, because a lot of them would just get in the way and they were annoying. So here you just want to run up and avoid all the meteors and elementals and shit. You just bring them with you and kill them when you got to the top.
Yeah, if anywhere up there.
And Car the Everburning might throw something on us and that'll kill one of us, I don't remember. But here's
What?
his allies. Remember he had a debuff that might kill someone?
Was that a bug? I feel like it was.
Yeah, I think it was bad. Anyway, he died too quick. That's Car the Everburning. He's dead. So here's Lord Rylith. And what was awesome was at my Death Knight, I actually got a ghoul called Rotface when we were here. I got a screenshot of it on my Facebook. And
Which
Rotface
is a boss from ICC.
Yep. So this is what Lord Rylith. If you notice, Lord Rylith is very large. Like, very large. And he looks like he is a rock that was infected with the G virus. Anyway, he has mechanics in that his legs are targetable, as you can see. And that was the mechanic of the fight. As you attacked one of his legs, he would turn in that direction. So if you wanted to turn the boss left, he would do a lot of you'd beat the crap out of his left leg. If you wanted to turn him
left foot.
Okay. If you wanted to turn him right, you'd hit the right foot. But you had to steer him over active volcanoes to shut them down. But if you steered him into the magma, he'd turn around and start breathing magma at the raid. It wasn't great.
Yeah, also, it was based on the amount of damage you did to the feet.
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Short little fleshy things. Here.
The damage is reduced by 80%, but armor go bye-bye. And he got really angry and did like pulsing bullshit. Only got one.
Now you will burn.
But yeah, that was that fight. And phase 2, he just turns into this magma golem instead because you knock all the rock armor off of him, and he starts taking a lot more damage. But at the same time, he sucked. He would do a massive amount of AOE damage to the raid. You're trying to go in blind with a random group. Blind groups were a thing. Bug groups, they're still a thing in many dungeons in this game in Final Fantasy XIV. It's just much harder if you have people that don't like to listen. Alright, do we kill the egg piles?
Yes. You should be able to go up too. Oh, right.
Blazing monstrosities. They just spit fire at you constantly. These are really cool looking enemies. So this boss...
You could mount them and have them shoot each other.
Oh, that's true. Alright, so here's a boss for you. Fandral Staghelm, or Major Dono Staghelm. He is a lore-specific boss. He used to be the leader of the Druids in Night Elf while Malfurion was away, but turns out he went evil because he got corrupted.
What have we here? Visitors to our kingdom in the Firelands? You mortals may remember Alyssa, who spirited me to freedom in Mount Hyjal. She too has been reborn. Born of flame!
So that green dragon, when we took him out of his prison...
I wish I could watch her reduce your pitiful band to cinders, but I am needed elsewhere. Farewell!
I serve a new master now, mortals.
She used to be a dragon, a green dragon. We ran into her at the beginning of our Hyjal run, but she was a lot...
Feathers.
How many
She
do I
drops
need?
feathers.
I just need one.
3.
And then you fly up and you get to fight her.
We call upon you, Fire Lord!
Also, this boss drops a mount.
Oh yeah.
Escape the rage of the fire!
And we have killed her. You would get a buff, increasing your haste.
Yeah. Oh, I saw Alyssa's razor. I'm like, is that the mount? No, it's a dagger. Listen to that music though, guys. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain, right? In that case, this is true. She became a villain. Same with Major Domo Staghelm, actually. I'm just debating, should I get a picture of the Firelands out here or of Ragnaros for the screenshot?
This is a pretty good spot, to be honest.
Alright, I'm gonna go to that gate there and turn around and take a picture of,
Sure.
like, right here. Okay, zoom in.
Well, I figured you'd do it in front.
In front of what? The gate?
Yeah. By the way, with Alyssa Zor, you'd have some people fly up, but not all of them. You would fly through rings to increase your haste and stuff, and I think to keep you flying. But on the bottom of the encounter, there would be ads and all this stuff that you had to deal with, and there would also be a huge like AoE that you had to defend against.
Yeah, they throw rocks at you, and you had to dodge the rocks, and then you have to hide behind the rocks to avoid her big AoE attack that she'd do.
Ah, yes. Oh, and the firestorm!
Yeah.
There was like a firestorm with fire things, and you had to like dodge. And it was very difficult, especially for me, because my computer was bad.
Yep. Okay, so this is Balrog. This encounter was very interesting for us as a raid group, because we were 25 men. So, he throws down crystals on the ground that would tether to people, and they do increasing amounts of damage the longer they stayed on that person. So, all you had to do was have somebody else move closer to the crystal. Well, the ranged people could do this easily, but at melee it was a lot fucking harder. So the ranged people did that normally in our raid group. For melee, we just had everybody run back and forth between the boss while doing their rotation, and for some reason that worked.
Also, yeah, because like organizing it, fuck. But also, if someone wasn't close enough to it, it would just explode over and over.
Yes,
So
somebody had to be tethered to it at all times. It was really annoying, but it was funny how we got it to work.
And healers like got a buff in this fight. I don't remember. Let's not kill him right away. Next blade, Link.
Purple shards, there they go.
Mortals, hurl yourselves into your own demise.
See, she's getting tethered. It's not doing any damage to her
Torment.
yet. Let me know if I need to take it.
Oh, right. If I healed, I would get. Well, share the pain.
I tried to get her to stop attacking him, but she did not want to.
Without allowing any member of your raid to suffer torment more than 3 times.
Alright.
Okay.
Admire your tenacity. Balrog stood guard over this keep for 1,000 mortal lifetimes. But none may enter the Fire Lord's abode.
True. Unless we click this. Magma swirls and eddies lazily inside the orb.
Beg for mercy now, and I may yet allow you to live. Well, heroes, what is your answer?
But the translucent surface is solid and cool to the touch. Pick up the orb and shake it vigorously. Alright, here you go.
I'm still dancing. And now the portal is open at the beginning that I mentioned. And there was an achievement for this guy if you like passed him while kneeling. Like once past this point.
Yeah, so he's using an ability called Kneel to the Flame, right? You have a
Seems easy enough. If we make a macro, we should be able to do this. Hold on. I want to try it. Can we try it?
yeah, sure.
Hold on. Okay. Kneel. You'd have to emote /kneel and yes. Save. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay. So I put it on 1. Focus. Oh, it's Druid of the Flame. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do this. It was just a way to get an achievement P.
If anyone got hit, you'd be fucked. I'm just using it halfway through his cast. You got hit.
Did I?
The orbs disappeared.
Oh, I guess I did.
Wow. You suck.
I do, apparently.
This is what I get for trusting you. Oh, no. Wait. I don't need a penance macro.
Witness the raw power of my new lord.
So, this is Major Domo Staghelm. He has a few cool things. I'm gonna try not to kill him immediately. So he becomes a cat. It's exciting stuff, and every time his energy bar fills up there, he'll jump on Piamet, who needs to get away from you. She needs to stay at range. He might jump on me still, but I'm pretty sure he'll jump on Piamet, yeah. See, and then he'll leave a Spirit of the Flame here.
And we have a concentration bar. Yeah, I'm not sure,
You sack of
sorry.
shit.
Sorry. I forgot to move out. We can't turn him into his other forms because there's only 2 of us.
That's true. I got the Hungerer. Anyway, Piamet raises a good point. He has another form, which is Scorpion, but he changes into that when more than one person, or like more than like 8 people in the raid were grouped up, or more than 4 in the 10-man, something like that. Anyway, they Scorpion was interesting in that he, like, you know, he'd just do raid-wide damage swipes.
Yeah, and it would stack in damage, and you'd have to like use cooldowns and alternate cooldowns. Man, I can't believe you fucked up kneeling.
Yeah,
Did you make a macro?
No, I didn't.
That's why.
Indeed.
You shit. I told you to make a macro.
Alright, here is the final room of the Firelands. There's our... This is the first ever raid boss they added to the game.
Insects, you dare trespass into my domain? Your arrogance will be purged in living flame.
Anyway, this is the first raid boss they ever entered into the game. In the...
Before Nefarian?
Yeah.
I'll take the Eruptor.
Molten Core was the first raid they added.
Okay.
Yep. And then after that, they added Blackwing Lair. Oh, I guess on Ixia if you want to count her. It's gonna be like 2 a.m. for you? Yeah. 8 p.m. EST, guys.
Oh yeah, I won't be able to do it.
Why?
I'll be watching Shanghai.
You can watch Shanghai while you play.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Ragnaros. He's got 4 phases?
He's got a few, for sure.
Alright, well, I'll take left side for the intermission, you take right side.
Sure thing.
The realm of fire will consume you.
I actually tanked this guy.
Crush.
Alright, so he's okay, yeah. So you got a lot on your side.
Wow.
And they're really close to the hammer. Like, really close to the hammer.
Minions of fire. Purge the outsiders.
Oh shit. That's where his hammer is.
Yeah. Alright.
How do you know where the hammer?
Because it shows like a fire thing on the ground.
I will finish this.
Okay, so he comes back.
Right,
So,
he is back Perion.
so if he...
Oh my god, remember how bad Connie was at this?
Yeah, she was terrible. But yeah,
She'd get hit by every level.
his hammer will show you where the things they're gonna land. And the molten seeds would explode doing damage in proximity, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then they'd summon an ad.
And what you wanted to do.
See that fire thing right there? That means they're gonna spawn.
Oh, okay.
So you'd want to kill these ads before they get to the hammer, because if they reach the hammer...
My ads aren't... Okay, there they are.
Oh, he flipped.
No, fiend! Your time is now!
This was not abnormal.
Correct. This is hard mode.
Outsiders,
Heroic.
this is not
Okay.
your realm. Heroes, he is bound. Finish him! When I finish this, your pathetic mortal world will burn with my vengeance.
Let's give it a lot of time.
So, Blizzard started this trend of having fourth phases for bosses or heroic only phases for bosses. And now,
Cloud burst.
yeah, so he's bringing out what's that green thing? Oh yeah, so if we take him through this, you grab that
You would
water.
take him through it as he, like, empowered.
Yeah.
Also, there would be fire. Is this fire? Oh, this is fire. And it would spread faster and faster, and the people with cloudburst had to remove it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was late, so... But you'd have more than one person doing it anyway.
Sure. Alright. Time to kill him. Oh, anyway, that's...
Just kill him.
This was to be my hour of triumph.
It is finished, then. Perhaps.
So in normal mode, he doesn't actually die.
The world owes you a great debt. Ragnaros has perished. The primal powers he represents can never be vanquished. Another will rise to power someday.
Yes, Cenarius. We must maintain a constant vigil over this realm. But let us celebrate this day and the great victory we have earned here.
Indeed.
Okay. So, yeah, Ragnaros was,
Oh yeah, normally it would just be a treasure chest.
yeah. I got Show Rabon, Great Staff of Annihilation.
I got that too.
That Smoldering Egg of Myelogazor,
Oh,
which is a mount that you automatically get if you beat him on Heroic.
yes.
So,
And it announced it to guild chat. But we both have that already.
yeah. So basically, guys, this here, this platform here that was fills up with lava, and then he kind of like splashes down into it on normal mode. You don't actually kill him on heroic, though. As you just saw, he gets legs because these guys come out and freeze him and stop him from going down, submerging, and then you actually kill him. So that's it for those raids.
And this is what the mount looks like.
Yes. You get
It
that
basically looks like a list resort, but smaller.
Yep. And if you are with a guild, you can get this guy.
Oh, for all the achievos. Yeah. It's kind of sad. The purple one, I think, looks cooler.
I guess it's more. of a
But
color.
this one is more true to the instance, so. And that is that.
Indeed.
I am hearthing
Like for your heart.
truly. Meh.
They have arrived.
Oh my god. The jubs.
My favorite item in the game. Jar of Jubs. It's called Croak Croc. It releases a bunch of jubs. Look at them. Look at them hop. That was really active. This is the best. Look at all the jobs. Anyway, so yeah,
Yes.
time to Hearth. Back to Dalaran we go. So,
Wait,
next-
I'm not going back to Dalaran.
here you go.
I'm going to Spirits Be With You.
Anyway, Mr. Drippy, you made him remember him. Let's talk about that done, ain't it? Anyway, next week, guys, we're going to be doing Zulaman and Zul'Garub first. We'll be doing those with our max level characters because I don't feel like doing that in a dungeon, normal 5-man, because those dungeons suck.
Oh my god, Florida Mayhem is playing 222.
Cool.
Dante is on Sombra, though, and his Sombra's really good.
And then after that, we'll be doing the 5-man with our main characters, which are the 3 that build up to our final raid of Cataclysm.
Our main or our
On our
in-main?
on our stream main.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, thank you for viewing, guys. I'm going to stop the recording here.